Halloween update just dropped a bunch of new classes in 99 Nights in the Forest, and in this video, we will be ranking all of them, from the brand new Vampire and Witch class to the OG Cyborg and Assassin. We're ranking every single class to see which ones still dominate after the update. Without further ado, let's head straight into it. The Necromancer released right before the Halloween update, costing 600 gems. It lets you resurrect cultists using souls, making stronghold and saving kids easy once you've built an army. It has some of the highest single target damage in the game if you have enough summons, but the early game can be rough, especially without the volcano. This class deserves S tier for both solo and team play. Next, the Witch. You already know how much I glaze this one. It has huge AoE, slightly less DPS than Cyborg, but healing and team support easily make up for it. It can heal itself and allies every few seconds, making it one of the most useful classes overall. Easy S tier in both solo and team play. The Beastmaster is similar to the Necromancer, but with wolves instead of cultists. The wolves are weaker, but you get a strong early game advantage with the Alpha Wolf perk at level 3. I think it's a solid pick, S tier both solo and team. Zookeeper from the Taming update. It's a cheaper alternative than the Beastmaster. If you can't save up for the Beastmaster though, I highly recommend it instead. This class is B tier in solo and C tier for teams, since people overfixate on taming instead of gathering materials. Next is the Undead. This one's a bit interesting. Every time you revive, you get a buff, but they don't stack with each other, so you only get one buff at a time. The only good one though is the faster sprint speed. So yeah, D tier for solo, C tier for teams. The new Vampire class, yes, the one everyone was hyped about. It costs 600 gems, starts with a Vampire Cloak, which gives the same defense as leather armor and heals you every 50 seconds during nighttime. It also gains lifesteal energy from melee hits, but it fills up the bar painfully slow. Without a weapon to start with, this class is just bad value right now. D tier for solo and teams. This is the worst 5-star class until it gets buffed, unfortunately. Alright, before we move on to the older classes, if you're enjoying this breakdown so far, remember to like and subscribe so I know you'll want more content like this one. Next up is the Cyborg, the OG powerhouse. It starts with the alien armor, which is a bit better than iron but worse than thorn body, and a laser cannon that deals AoE damage. Level 2 and 3 perk allows the Cyborg to use the laser cannon multiple times in a few seconds, alleviating the slow reload time the cannon usually has. Easily S tier for both solo and team play. Up next we have the Big Game Hunter. It consumes pelts for insane buffs. Easily one of, if not the strongest late game classes like 500 days and up. However, it's not that good in shorter games like just 99 days. It's also not that great for team play since you hoard resources in early games. I'll give this class a solid S tier solo but A tier for teams. Next we got the Pyromaniac. Starts with the flamethrower. It has great AoE damage and cooks food instantly. However, the main reason it's held back is its reliance on fuel. It did however receive an update where it's able to use oil barrels now. However, it gives the same amount as a fuel canister, so it's still a bit inconsistent. I'll be giving this class A tier solo and B tier for teams. It's not as good as the other 5-star classes right now. Next up we have the Assassin, the only 500 gem 5-star class. It's cheaper than most 5-stars but it's definitely not weak. It starts you with 120 kunais and a katana, giving you range and melee right at the start. It has slightly lower HP, but it makes up for it with higher mobility. Perfect for speedrunning kids and stronghold. Alright, that's the 5 stars done. Next, let's rate the 4-star classes. Fire Bandit. This one came out in the Volcano update and it costs 200 gems. It starts you with the Infernal Crossbow and Wildfire. Both are strong weapons in their own right and provide good team utility through the cooked food and unlimited ammo. You can easily solo the kids and stronghold with this one. I'd say this one is S tier in both solo and team play. Next we got the Poison Master. It also costs 200 gems but it's totally overshadowed by the Witch and Fire Bandit right now. Only useful is its level 1 perk if paired with the Witch. Yeah, the perk is literally better than the class. B tier for solo and teams. Next we got the Blacksmith. This allows you to craft stuff way faster. It's great for team play and speed running. I'd say this is B tier for solo and A tier for teams. Next is the Chef, a supportive class that buffs allies with powerful food recipes. One of the best support classes in the entire game. Having one chef in your team is a complete game changer. This class is easily S tier in teams, but they can't solo efficiently. So it's C tier for solo, S tier for teams. Up next, the Berserker. The Berserker allows you to revive for a few seconds after dying. Sounds cool, right? But in practice, it's just not that useful. You'll go down again right after. It only revives you once. D tier for both solo and team play. Next, we got the fan favorite, Alien class. It only costs 100 gems and it's an absolute steal. Starts you off with a ray gun that has unlimited ammo, and its perks gives you night vision and sprint speed. For the price, this class is crazy good value. S tier both solo and team play. Next, we got the Brawler. It also costs 100 gems, focusing on melee combat with buffs towards HP and melee hits. The unfortunate downside is you can't use ranged weapons with this, but it's amazing for skilled players who like close combat. And honestly, it's better than Vampire. It's A tier for solo and S tier for teams. Please just don't charge at 6 bears. Farmer. Not much to say here. D tier for solo, C tier for teams. Lumberjack. This one costs only 70 gems and it's actually decent value. You get more wood early on, which really helps with crafting stuff and beds for speed runs. If you're starting out, this is a good pick. Although I think Alien's still the better first buy. It's A tier for solo and S tier for teams. Next, we got the Ranger. It also costs 70 gems. Starts you off with a revolver. Solid for early range combat, but it falls off later in the game. It's still a fun pick though, but I think it's just better to save for Alien since it's 30 gems more, and that one has unlimited ammo. I think this one's B tier for solo and B tier for teams. Next is the Gambler class. You all should know how I feel about this class. It only costs 55 gems, but it allows you to get ruby items through gold chests in a 60-40 ratio for a level 2 Gambler. It allows you to get the giant sack and strong axe early on through iron chests. So that means if you win your 50-50s, it's one of the best classes in the entire game. It should be 100% of the time. S tier for solo and teams. Anyone who says otherwise does not see the potential in this class, or is just very unlucky. The Fisherman. This one costs 50 gems and lets you catch fish. That's pretty much it. D tier both solo and teams. Next is the Support. Costs 45 gems and it's decent for duos, but it does nothing for solo. I think this is D tier for solo, B tier for teams. Just buy Gambler. Hunter class, 40 gems. Starts you off with bear traps and gets slightly better meat and pelt drops. Mediocre at best. D tier at solo, C tier for teams. The Cook costs 40 gems. It's basically a weaker version of the Chef. Can give some team buffs, I guess. It's D tier for solo and B tier for teams. The Medic. Please don't buy this class. Your teammates will die in the first 2 days. D tier for solo and teams. Base Defender. Actually kind of solid, unlike some people say. Base defenses are strong and it really helps out in teams, especially when you're just starting out. Doesn't help with saving the kids though. So C tier for solo, A tier for teams. Scavenger allows you to get more sack space and more scraps from chests. Not really flashy, but it's cheap. I'd say it's C tier for solo and teams. Finally, we got the Camper class. It costs 10 gems and, let's be honest, most of us probably bought this one as the first class. But in terms of power, it's D tier for both solo and teams. And here is my final completed tier list for both solo and teams. And that's every class's ranked post-Halloween updates in 99 Nights in the Forest. Let me know in the comments if I missed anything or if you'd want to rank a class differently. I'd love to see your guys' takes on these different classes. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button and subscribe for more tier lists, showcases, class comparisons, and more 99 Nights content. We're getting close to 1k subs and every bit of support helps. And if you haven't already, watch my Witch vs Cyborg video to see which class is the best class overall. Thank you all for watching and see you all next time.